Many times when my clients come in, they'll tell me that their partner asked them for space, and it came out of the blue. They didn't really anticipate it or expect it, which I think is abnormal, because I think most of the time when a couple is together and they're doing well together, that when they see that their partner needs some space or they need space, they monitor that. But if you aren't there, and maybe it's a relationship that's kind of rocky, or you've had trouble communicating or reading each other or understanding, and your partner comes to you and asks you for space, I want you, rather than to overreact and think that this is the end, I want you to go into the conversation, the discussion, the thinking after this of what can you do to enhance the relationship during this time. Because when you give your partner space, most of the time, from a therapeutic point of view, this space does help rejuvenate and recreate the relationship in a positive way. So, for those of you who are just trying to think, okay, I'm going to start adding more space in the relationship naturally, so my partner doesn't need to beg for it or ask me for it. If you're trying to think of ways that you can give space in a healthy relationship, I'm going to give you several ways. The first way is ask your partner or your time or yourself how much time you really need to yourself. Like in a normal day, do you want an hour? Do you want 2 hours? Make sure you do that up front when you first really are in a relationship, so you kind of get to pace with your partner how much time they need downtime to themselves and how much time they want to spend together. Secondly, find out what needing space means. For some people, like myself, needing space means I need time totally alone to do my own thing, whether that's read a book, watch a movie, go to the gym, whatever. I don't want somebody calling me, texting me, where are you? What are you doing? Let's hang out. So to have that talk too, like, what does it mean? What does your space in your typical day look like? Avoid asking them to defend themselves about why they need space. I think this happens in relationships that aren't communicating well. When one partner says they need space, the other partner automatically overreacts, thinking that they have someone else on the side. Rarely is that the situation, and if it is, it's not a healthy relationship from the beginning. So that would be a good thing to confront and discuss together. Next, thank your partner for letting you know that they need space, because I think it takes a lot of courage and guts when someone comes to you and says, I need some space, I need time alone. They're trying to say, I love this relationship and I don't want to smother in it, so I'm going to take some time out, but I don't want to hurt you either, so can I please have some time alone? Give them opportunities to spend time alone. Make sure you keep those contacts with your friends, with whatever you have going on. If you have some kind of lessons, swim lessons, guitar lessons, whatever kind of lessons you have, make sure you keep doing those. Even when you're in a relationship, you don't want to give up who you are. Who you are is what your partner was initially attracted to. Suggest events and activities they might enjoy and encourage them to do their favorite things too. So if you're going to go out and your partner says, well, I don't want to be alone because I'm going to be lonely, give them suggestions of things they might like to do. It's not that you're taking care of them, but more that you're kind of supporting them. I know you enjoy good music. This is going on at whatever event. And when you do that, you are giving them permission. I trust you. I trust you that you can go here and still love me and be away from me and be confident that you don't need to lean on me all the time. Honor a person's request for space. As I said before, if they ask for it, rather than going into a tirade or accusing them of something, say, yeah, I think that would be good for us. It'll give us a little time to kind of step back and an opportunity to really appreciate what each of us brings to the table. Limit the time you spend calling and texting. Many times we forget that giving space means giving space on social media and with all our gadgets too. Like if I'm away or I'm reading a book and I'm constantly getting texts, it's impossible for me to read my book and really enjoy it. So when your partner says, I need space, that means via text too. Of course, you want them to be safe. So make sure that you each take your phones, but also really eliminate your need of constantly checking on them and sending them text or messages or something. Nobody needs that. And they're going to appreciate you more if they don't have as much of it. Limit, also do something that you enjoy. Limit times that you need them to go with you to some event. I think it's really sexy to go to a couple things on your own, like a movie or maybe a work event. I think that shows that you're confident. Yes, you have a partner. Yes, you love your partner, but you don't need to be hanging on to each other 24/7 to prove that you are a couple or that you are in love. Spend more time with family and friends. Many times, what happens is when people are together, they stop visiting those old friends. Old friends complain about that. I never see them anymore. They used to be around all the time. We would go do events, but now I feel like I lost my best friend because they're no longer around. That is not a sign of a mentally healthy person nor a healthy relationship. And I think lastly, meet your own needs when you can. It's so easy to use our partners as a crutch, to get so dependent on them. Before you know it, please help me with this, please help me with this. Believe me, I know I do it sometimes, and I have to get off of that. And when they're away, then I learn, you know what? I know how to do this on my own. I can do this on my own. And it not only raises my confidence, but it raises my partner's love and interest in me, that I really can take care of myself. They're not my mother or father. I'm actually sustainable on my own, and I don't need them. It's nice to love someone. It's not good to be needy or constantly at their beck and call every 24/7 hours during the day.